Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, break. Ricky. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet hit it.
On first down, Bennett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Crunch. Go. Switch.
Back to throw. Bennett. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Bennett from the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 40-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
He's coming. We got 80 weapons.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
18 Gator. Oh! Check out. Hey, Haywood.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. it's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Let's bring it. Hey, seam six. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Lasley was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike spot four. Let's go, baby. They turn up.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
60 out long.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. You better be afraid of me. Now.
They'll run on first down. Burton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Bennett to throw from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Watch the 6. Hey, I-7. Check X3. 218, chopper. Watch the run. Hey, Eddie. Baby, that's baby shot.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Check your heart rate. Delaney. He's checking.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber.
And they are going for it. Darnold. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Meanwhile, up in Green Bay, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Darnold. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Hey, let's go.
Yep.
'54's Mike. Check.
Lead grip.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Let's go. 30 base. Hey, wahoo. Go.
Yeah, Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Mike 4. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hey, exit.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
54. Tighten up.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So don't say nothing.
61, match spot 5.
They'll start things on first with k0g. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Look at me, zipper. Buzz. Shoot.
And here's Bennett looking to throw on second down. Gets this to his running back, k0g. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50.
Down. 70, Indy.
I got him.
On first down, it's Burton. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down now, it's Burton, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bennett firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
54, Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the out. Mike's 54. Hey,
Get it.
Now Bennett throwing on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Still a couple of yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Bennett now operating from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Bennett. eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Burton. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
What we got? Under pressure.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
You got it. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch twist. And Eddie. Check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, Delta.
Bennett from the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. This is Grant. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check, check, lucky.
49, check 49, check 49.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now Bennett to throw. Off play action. This is caught by Robinson. Oh, a nice spin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's coming, double up. Ready? Bravo. Here we go.
Now it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Ready. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. We own it. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Burton. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Burton. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You. Hey, Zoo. 54, Mike. 54.
Okay, here's Benham throwing on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Chicago, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.